This game has officially begun. Thomas is going to start his return. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. Wilson's jogging out now for his first series. Last week he was able to put together 3 scoring drives through the air. And that's the type of run I think this offense would fill.
Oh, would they ever? They would love this. This is showing your dominance here. The offensive line doing a good job, but also a solid job by the running back picking up some good yards.
Second down and 4. Lynch is the receiver on the screen. Beats churning ahead. Muscles through the defender.
Nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator. A little screen pass to the halfback. He knew the defensive line was going to be charging hard. They were, and they picked up some nice yards.
First down at the 49. Handoff made.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Second down and 11. Lynch is called on once again. Tackle made by Ray that time. Here's the Seahawks offense. They'll be trying to cut down on the turnovers. A week ago, they gave away the football 2 times. The Seahawks come to the line. Of course, plenty of pink on the field today and in the stands, as all of October will be seeing this for Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the NFL.
False start, offense. Still third down.
Third and 11 after the penalty. Double tight end formation. Scans the field. It's Milliner who steps in front for the interception. Tackles made. Palmer's going to jog out to the huddle now, trying to have a turnover-free game today.
Get ready. Get ready.
Complete to Calvin Johnson.
This is one of those guys, when you talk about receivers, no matter what, he is always open. If the coverage is tight, don't worry. Throw it out there. He'll make a play.
Get ready. Who's again?
First and 10. Johnson's handed the football. Brought down at the 32.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. Here's the quick toss. They bring him down at the 41-yard line.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
Let's go.
The Cardinals snap it at the 41. Johnson's going to pull in the bullet pass.
Well, as you saw that receiver make the catch, I'll just say this. You cannot throw the football enough his way. There's no such thing. When in doubt, you don't like anything, turn and find him and throw it to him.
At the line of scrimmage, the 41. Johnson's lined up as the single back. Midway through the first. Shrugs off the first hit. And now we'll look at the Cardinals offense. Last week, they were motoring up and down the field, throwing for over 350 yards.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8.
Let's go, let's go. Blue 58. Regular, regular. Here's the 19. Blue 19. Blue 95. Regular, regular.
The Cardinals have it at the 39. John Brown has the catch. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a 1st down.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. When you're running fast, you have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
The Cardinals have it at the 29. And now here's the toss. Johnson's brought down at the 21.
That is a good job. This running back, known for his speed, at that time shows a little power and breaks that tackle.
Get ready.
2nd down and 2.
The give this time to the fullback. The Cardinals moving inside the 20 and the red zone. Last week, they just feasted on that part of the field.
Blue 58. Blue 58. Let's go, let's go. Blue 58.
1st down and 10.
Flip to the outside. And now here's the Seahawks defense. They have to put some pressure on the quarterback this week, as last week they did not have a single sack. Coming up to the line at the 13-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Palmer's going to take the snap from the shotgun. And Sherman nearly had the pick.
It's a nice play that time by the defense. The offense is inside your red zone. You got to stop them from scoring. That was a good job of swatting the football away.
What a drive this has been.
3rd and 9.
Johnson with the grab.
Receivers get scared sometimes running that slant route. They know their linebackers inside running towards them because they're watching the quarterback's eyes.
The kick is good. We're late in the first, and that field goal puts them on top.
Yes, and it's a confidence boost, no question about it. When you get a field goal or a touchdown late in the first quarter and it puts you on top, it just feels good.
And he's had across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Seahawks just gave up some big turnover points. And let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done. Russell Wilson is an excellent play-action pass thrower for a couple reasons. One, he can throw the football well, but two, they can run the football so well, when he play-action fakes, the defense has to honor that.
False start, offense. Still 1st down.
playing press coverage to the outside. 1st and 15.
Finds Graham, and that's a gain of 9. That's his first reception today.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
Coming up, 2nd down. One more snap, and that'll end the quarter.
Lynch. Poples is all over that offense and brings him down. The first quarter comes to a close, and we're seeing a low-scoring defensive battle. We'll be back after this.
Snickers, you're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Here we are about to start the second quarter, and both offenses still seem to be trying to figure out a game plan for this one, Phil.
The heck with figuring out things. It's time to open it up a little bit. You got to take some chances to make positive plays in this league. These are good defenses, so if you want to get some productive plays on the offensive side, take a chance and go down the field with the football.
Wants to go deep.
No one's going to get him now. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run. Early in the second quarter, they've staked themselves to the lead with that touchdown.
Yeah, listen, don't start looking at that scoreboard, though. It's too early in the game. You just got to keep playing. Don't worry about winning and losing, but it's nice to be on top.
The Cardinals looking for a big turn and hoping to find a way to regain the lead. Scores 7-3. Takes it from the 2. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
A look at Earl Thomas III right there.
Their defense has had a lot to do with them getting out to this lead, and he's been the one setting the tone, Phil.
Yeah, Jim, I love the way he plays. He's had a terrific day so far. His toughness, I think that's his greatest quality.
The Cardinals are going to line up. Close game, second quarter. The score's 7-3. First down at the 22. Handoff out of the eye. The Cardinals have not had a strong running game this half, at least in the sense of handing the football off. Johnson's going to get more touches, and you know he has to learn how to find some openings to get his team back in this one.
You know, I agree with that, Jim, but also I think you got to start to think about changing the play calling. Get this defense off balance, then go back to the run and see if you can catch them off guard. Johnson's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
Get ready. Move, 95. Move.
Palmer's going to take it from the gun. Here's Brown. Has 12 on this play. Mark him down for another reception.
That's a good job by the receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
Palmer's ready for the snap. Empty backfield.
First and 10.
Brown's going to secure the handoff.
Slashes to the left side.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The Seahawks sat at the line. Dime package. 2nd and 6. Catch made out to Johnson. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
The Seahawks defense now is going to go nickel. The Cardinals have it at the 39. And it's knocked down. Advancing it now inside the 40.
Second and 10.
Jermaine Gresham has the catch. Gresham's tackled down at the 17.
Coaches love it when there's a pass thrown and whoever catches that ball, if they can break a tackle, that's just some extra yards. And that's what you're looking for, and that's what it takes to be a winning football team.
First down following the long play.
They'll run it here. Johnson's marked down after a gain of 9.
That was a nice play call by the offensive coordinator, running the football in the red zone, and he picked up some good yards.
Stepping up, ready to spring into action at the 8. Midway second quarter. The quarterback with the give to the fullback.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap. Outside now, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And we're halfway through the second quarter, and with the touchdown trip, they are now in front in this ball game.
And this game's flying along. We've seen some good play, but that drive right there was not a good job by the defensive front. They were all over the place and allowed the offense to execute some plays and take the lead.
Extra point is good. The Seahawks back now for the return, going to look to try and get back on top. Scores 10-7. Thomas running this one out. Ball is out. Fumble's picked up, and now he's taking it back the other way.
Special teams in this league, especially when you're talking about kicking teams. The kickoff team this time, they hustle, they get down there, they make the big hit, and it costs.
Officials stop play now. They want to take another look at that last play. Was the knee down, Phil, or was it a fumble first?
I think what we need to do here, let's stop it when the knee hits the ground. And once we stop it, let's look at the football. Does he have possession of it completely at that time? If he does, then it's going to be down. The runner will be down before the fumble occur.
The ruling on the field is reversed.
This one had to be instigated by the folks upstairs. They challenged the call on the field, and in fact, it was the proper thing to do. The play is overturned. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. First down at the 21. Had it for just a second, but then it came out on contact.
Nix has really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
Second down and 10. Got hit on release.
Well, this is an easy call right now for the offensive coordinator. He knows the situation of the football game, so you give the quarterback a nice, safe play to run right here.
The offense now needs to pick up the first here on third down after that incompletion. The Seahawks will line up the first down markers right at the 31-yard line. Surveys. And Marshawn Lynch with the grab. Midway through the second quarter, and the defense gets the ball back to the offense, looking to extend the lead.
Well, they got it rolling here as a football team. The defense did its job. Now can the offense, like you said, go out there and extend the lead, string some good plays together, and put this other team in a tough situation.
Goodwin's going to look for space now. Halftime is coming up, but first we reach the 2-minute warning. And now returning to the field, just 2 minutes to go, and it's a big spot as we've got an offense that would love to increase that lead before the intermission.
The Cardinals back on the field with their offense now. They've scored on each of their last 2 drives and have to be feeling pretty confident right now at the start of this one.
Yeah, it is amazing what the mind can do sometimes on the football field. You go out there and you score, and you feel like nothing can stop you. So would not be surprised to see them go out there and have success again.
Pass complete, but did not get them to first, so it's second down now.
Carson Palmer will take this snap from out of the gun.
Get ready. 18.
They'll go shotgun here. Charles Johnson with the catch. Johnson's met after a gain of 3.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
Palmer's completion percentage, 80% on the day.
The Cardinals have a third down coming up. They did a great job a week ago of converting on third down. The Cardinals have it at the 39. Johnson's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. Sherman's in on the tackle. The Cardinals signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used.
Following that timeout, offense back out on the field. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play.
Johnson's taking the handoff. That's good for only a yard or 2.
Johnson's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
And the offense will call a timeout. Breaking huddle at the 6.
Here we go. 18.
Tight ends in motion here.
Second and goal from the 6. They're going to run it on the toss.
Nice job that time by the runner. Gets out of bounds after the play. You got under 2 minutes, and you need to stop the clock, so he gets it done.
Stepping up to the line at the 6-yard line. Third and goal from the 6.
Up the gut here.
Ball is out. They recover their own fumble. The Cardinals signal for the timeout, and they have none remaining.
That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go.
The kick is through for 3.
Well, that time the offense had great field position. They don't take advantage of it, but at least they get 3 points. Good job by the kicker coming in and getting some points on the board.
The Seahawks are in shape now to return the kick. No return here, and Wilson will come back out at the 20.
The Cardinals defense would like to repeat what it did the last drive, not being out there too long, just 3 plays and forcing a punt.
Well, they're going back out there. They're fresh, man. And the defensive line, the defensive front, they were awesome. That's why they got off the field so quickly.
Refs step in. They saw a little bit of movement on that offensive front, and that'll be a false start. That'll cost them 5.
First down at the 15.
They run the counter play.
Lynch is tackled down at the 24. 1/2 down, and both offenses still searching for answers. We've got a defensive battle on our hands, and Larry Ridley is coming up next.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Seahawks secondary has held up to this point. The Cardinals have struggled now for 2 straight weeks in the passing department, and so it just hasn't been a big part of their offense.
He's into the open.
No doubt about it. Touchdown.
When you get a kick return for a touchdown, a lot has to happen. One, it takes talent by the kick returner, but look at all the good blocks we saw down the field and the speed of the kick returner. Touchdown. Now he's going to change the play. Look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
So, put down a touchdown and a 2-point conversion on that occasion.
Yeah, good job by the offense. They executed the play perfectly, and they got in the end zone, like you said, and got that 2 points.
The Seahawks are set to return the kickoff.
Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Cardinals defense trying to crack down yet again on the opposition, leading through 2 quarters and leading the way for this team.
I like the way they played in the first half on the defensive side, so make sure you don't lose that thought process and that confidence that you gained in what you did in the first half, and go out there and attack this offense.
Going off tackle here. Lynch looking out wide.
Lynch is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush.
Marshawn Lynch is in the backfield. Jimmy Graham has the catch. Graham's tackled down at the 39.
When you pick up first downs against the defense, they will get tired. That time, nice job by the offense getting the first down, even though they're losing here in the game.
Here's the first snap after the big play. Here's the handoff to Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to be tackled right around the 31-yard line. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Well, he's in the NFL because of this, because this guy can break tackles. Good job on that play.
Second down and 2 to go after the running play. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
There are so many players now in the NFL that are good. How about this tight end? He has got so much talent. That time he hauls in the pass and just makes it look so easy.
Wilson's completion percentage, 70% on the day.
When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
And Marshawn Lynch with the grab.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
Wilson's now completed 4 in a row. Second and 10. Wilson with the give.
Lynch is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Third down and 8. That's dropped by Graham, who couldn't bring it in.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
Should be an easy one here. And converts on the 3.
When an offense drives the ball, they always want to get something out of it, get some points. This time, the field goal kicker gets it done. He gives them 3.
Goodwin's going to test the coverage here.
And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20.
The Cardinals clearly were not content just to play it safe down the stretch. As Phil, they've opened up the lead since halftime.
I like what the offensive line is doing. They got in at halftime, got a little rest, got them something cold to drink, and they've come out here and they are tearing it up.
First down at the 20. Now slashing to the right side, looking for room.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The Cardinals are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. Gresham's a tight end, but lined up in the backfield for this play. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
That's what you want to do. Get a first down while you're on top and keep that clock moving and just controlling the football game. Good job by the offense managing things so far here today.
Let's go, let's go. 1-18. 7-19. Let's go, let's go. 1-18.
The Cardinals from the 32. Another running play. Johnson's tackled down after a gain of 2.
Johnson's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. The Seahawks defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Palmer's back in shotgun formation. And Calvin Johnson can't hold on that time.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
Third and 9 after that last incompletion.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
That's a pickup of 14. That's another reception, giving him 2.
The Cardinals on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for third and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
First down at the 48. Trying to power his way right up the middle. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Out of the gun. And Calvin Johnson can't hold on that time.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, they can make a big play.
Coming to the line at the 46.
Here we go. Regular.
Palmer's got it in the gun. And it's batted down.
What a job by the defender that time, reading the quarterback and the receiver and being in position to knock that football away. That is really well played. That's a clinic. Put that on the highlight film and show guys how to do it.
That punt sets up the defense now in excellent position as they're able to down the football inside the 10. The Cardinals' defense on that last series may have taken some positives out of only allowing a field goal.
Well, listen, I think 3 is better than 7. No question about that when you're talking about the defense. But they got some corrections to make. I think they did it on the sidelines, and this time they're looking to go out there and get a 3 and out.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. They'll go ground. Lynch looking out wide. Copels that time on the tackle.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
False start, and that sets the offense back 5 yards.
Yeah, listen, false start, and it can be the littlest thing. A little flinch, it doesn't look like much, but everybody in the stadium can see it, so can the official.
Second down and 6. It's caught by Baldwin. Baldwin's tackle right at the 28. That is how you draw it up, isn't it, Bill?
Oh, man, a quarterback loves guys that can make catches like this, and they're just so strong. They know how to zero in. They never lose concentration, and you never see him drop a pass.
And this run goes nowhere as Washington gets him behind the line. The third quarter comes to a close, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks offense tries to continue some momentum, still possessing the football as the final quarter gets underway. The Seahawks come out with a split backfield. Final quarter underway now with this snap. Makes the catch, but didn't get the feet down. Incomplete.
In a situation like this, third and long, if you're the defense, catch them by surprise and blitz.
This is third down. Quarters formation here for the defense. Wilson standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Baldwin's got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a fourth down.
Goodwin's just going to wave his arm here and make the fair catch. The Cardinals had to deal with adversity early, Phil. Johnson's been a key component as he's chipped away at that defense and now finding room to work.
Jim, it's like a boxing match. You got to throw some body blows early in the fight to soften them up. They did that. They softened that defense up. Now they're taking advantage of it.
Carson Palmer takes a look down from under center. Takes it out of the eye. Wright's there to make the tackle.
Wright's just not an outside rusher. We see it right here. What a job showing that strength. Stays in position, and the run's coming outside, and he stops it for no gain.
Second down coming up.
The Cardinals come to the line with a bunch set. Palmer's going to take the snap from the shotgun.
Intercepted.
Richard Sherman can really play. He can really talk, too. He likes to tell everybody how good he is, and he can back it up. That was a beautiful interception.
The Seahawks bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, partner. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what it was? It was a good filling out process. So they got some knowledge about watching the defense and what defenses they tried on them. So you've got to take advantage of that knowledge and come out here and make some plays. You can only take what the defense gives you. Even though the offense is down here in the fourth quarter, they throw it short. That was a smart play.
Down inside the red zone now, trying to score as quickly as possible.
But listen, the defense has got to know the situation here. It's okay to give up a few yards, maybe give up a completion. Just don't give them the big play that gets the quick score. The Cardinals defense, they really understand situational football. They know they're in the red zone. You can't give up plays. That time they give up the completion, but they rally to the football and keep the play to no gain.
Wilson's completion percentage 70% on the day.
Graham's playing out of position in the backfield here.
Third and short.
Doug Baldwin with the ball. That's his fourth catch of the day.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
Wilson's now completed 4 in a row.
First and goal from the 5.
And it's Darrell Washington who makes the tackle.
The Seahawks have continued to try to find a rhythm on the ground. Lynch is finding it impossible to find any open space.
Well, when something's not working, what do? You do something else. How about some short passes? Get the defense to back off, so then maybe you can run the football better.
Second and goal at the 1.
Touchdown. That'll close the gap. Bill, that touchdown could prove to be the difference maker for this team, but still they need their defense to kind of capture that same energy and give the ball back to them so they have a chance to drive down again and next time take the lead.
Yeah, you know, Jim, I think the defense is going to have the energy and all that. I'm looking at the offensive side. Can they have the courage to call some plays that maybe the defense is not expecting? That's what they need to do here.
Toss play here to Lynch. They have this one covered up, and it's going to set them back for a loss.
The Cardinals are ready to return the kickoff.
Goodwin's got it. Runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down.
The Seahawks came up with the pickoff of the quarterback the last time they were on the field.
Well, I'd like to give him some credit, but let's be truthful here. That was just one awful throw. That's why it was intercepted.
Let's go, let's go. Blue 95.
The Cardinals from the 27. John Brown brings it down. Brown's met at the 37.
The Cardinals are really a true football team. Their defense, we know it's good. They don't want to just rely on it. The offense, nice job picking up that first down, eat the clock up, keep the pace of the game on your side. Small lead here in the second half. That was a good job.
Let's go, let's go.
He'll take the snap about midway through the fourth. Gets about 4 yards that time.
That was a predictable play call here in the fourth quarter. You got a little lead, and you're trying to run the football to run out the clock, but the defense was ready and stopped it for a short gain.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. Well, as the clock is winding down, the offense would like to just run it out. Chancellor's all over the ball carrier.
Well, when you have good team speed on the defensive side, you can make plays just like this. You can get in the backfield and tackle the running back for a loss.
3rd down now. If they're going to have any chance at all here late in the fourth, the defense must make a big stop and give the ball back to the offense. Palmer's going to take it from the gun. Charles Johnson with the catch. 2 minutes remaining in the game. We're back now out of the 2-minute warning. And if the offense can just hold on to the football, they will win the game. Now 1st and 10. Johnson's going to take the handoff now. They call for the timeout to stop the clock. He's now got 70-plus yards on the ground. After that timeout by the defense, play is ready to resume. They went with the ground game on 1st down, bringing up 2nd.
Let's go, let's go. 19.
The Seahawks with a nickel look here on defense. Johnson's got it on the handoff. That's Wagner making the stop. And they're going to call a timeout here to stop the clock. Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
Get ready. 1, 18.
The Cardinals have it at the 29. Running right through the trenches. Not able to get away from Chancellor. No surprise, they immediately call the timeout.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Rock for a loss on that play.
The Seahawks guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got in the backfield and made the tackle.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. Third and 3. They'll run it off the toss.
I give the offense credit here, Jim, because this is a nice job. They knew if they got 1 first down, it would probably seal the game, and they got it done.
In the red zone.
Here we go.
1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground on 1st down. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
If you want to be great in the red zone, you have to be able to run the football too. It's not always all about just throwing it. Good yards that time on the run and good blocking up front.
This has been a long drive so far. He'll get it again. Hill's able to read that play and make the hit.
Well, Jim, they got the lead. There's not much time left. Run the football on this clock. Keep it moving, and you can win the game. Take no chances. Don't jump off sides. Don't create a penalty, and put 2 hands on the ball.
This will be the 11th play of the drive.
Here we go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Tosses the football.
Johnson's looking for a place to run the football that time to pick up the 3rd down and short, but nowhere to go. Offensive line gets dominated. Now it's 4th down.
Back at the line. They're going for it on 4th. Johnson's handed the football. It's a walk-off touchdown beyond belief. That may have been the clincher right there.
Yeah, what a game all day long. So exciting to end it like this late in the game. Man, you enjoy victories like this.
Phil, before we go, how about this win? How much will this one count?
You know, Jim, all wins are nice. This one was done.